and how to lean and depend on him. I used to trust in me more. I am
Mm-hmm.
still trusting the process, of course, as you
Of
can see,
course.
but I'm learning to trust in him even the more. People are texting. No, tomorrow. Folks think the marathon is today, it's tomorrow.
You running, Doc?
Doc, I am going to walk it. But anyway, I'm gonna pull out introduction. We're gonna come back. We got DT. I can't wait till he do his own. I know this is on my podcast platform.
It's coming.
I'm waiting for him to get
It's
on his
coming.
own. So I'm going to encourage him. We all going to encourage him.
Please.
Hey,
Good
y'all, it's
morning.
Conversations with
It's a
Cornelius.
marvelous
I'm your host,
Monday. No
Cornelius, and we'll be
care that I
right
know
back at
what you're
you.
watching.
Welcome to
currently
Conversations
is
with Cornelius.
just a
I
quick
am your host,
live,
Cornelius. Today,
former
we will be
video, of
engaged,
course, of
entertained,
DT
and
and someone
educated.
else.
Stay
We get
tuned.
ready to have
You
us
are
a
about to
special
be
time. I'll let y'all
CC.
watch a little portion of
It
that,
is
and I'll be right
Conversations
back. Get
with
your paper, your
Cornelius.
pen out, get your books,
So,
get your
Daniel, in
Bible,
this rapid pace
so
of
that
change,
we can have us a marvelous
and
Monday
things
on
change
today
every
in
day
Capri Cares.
Mm-hmm.
from when you have begun, when you began in ministry to where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, how are you dealing and navigate the change and the rapid change?
Man, you gotta keep your ears and your eyes open and stay in direct communication with God.
Good morning, everybody. It's Capri Cares, Conversations with Cornelius. As I always say, know that I care. And guess what? Care that I know. As you're coming in the chat, put in Marvelous Monday. Marvelous Monday. It's Marvelous Monday. It'll be a terrific Tuesday, or it'll be a wonderful Wednesday. It'll be a thankful Thursday and Freedom Friday. Let me button that up. We are grateful today. I was playing earlier just a portion of a podcast that I had done with Daniel Townsend months and Sundays ago, as the old people say. But anyway, how are you thinking? How are you doing? No. How are you thinking? What are you doing? How are you feeling this morning? 3 questions. How are you thinking? What are you doing? How are you feeling? You need to know your thoughts. You need to know your feelings, and your thoughts and your feelings causes us to do. So I'm grateful for this marvelous Monday. I'm grateful for last week. I pray that last week's Capri Cares was a blessing to you. And you understanding how to walk while wounded. Can I say that? Y'all remember this song? There are some things I may not know. There are some places that I cannot go. Oh, anybody know God is real? Yes, God is real. We're going to sing that today. We're going to play that today. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for some of those old songs. I want to make sure that I bring those old songs back. I love music, all genres for the most part, but I know some of those songs that brought us over. We do not sing them as much. And man, it was another song on the tip of my tongue. Hello, everybody. It's Marvelous Monday. Oh my God. What's the song? What's the song? Yes. Oh, what is the song? Well, anyway, let's have us a show today. Good morning, Keena Bell. Good morning, Keena Bell Jones. Keena Bell. Amen. I thank you for putting good morning and chatting in. Keena, put in the chat at highlight and at followers, and that shares the video with everybody I think that you follow and connect with on social media. Now, I'm going to be a tad bit questioning today. Questioning. The question is this. How are you managing the blessings and the overflow that God has given you? How are you managing that? because I've learned, and this is going to be my hashtag Kingdom for the week. This is just a warm up. There are people who show up because they see your overflow. Uh, mm-mm. But because you because you see my overflow, it doesn't mean that you have access. Because you see the overflow in my life does not necessarily mean that you have access. I remember growing up, and as we were growing up and doing the things that we needed to do to become more mischievous, Brandy, one of the things that we would always say when you didn't have it or I didn't have it, but you had it or vice versa, we would say stuff like this: "You got me, cuz. You got me. You got me, cuz." We would have those cliches and colloquialisms. And back then that was okay, I suppose. But now, as we have gained a greater and a heavier and a more glorious blessing, I can't always guarantee that I got you. I hope this is making sense, Brandy. So this week's hashtag for you and Keen and everybody else. My overflow does not guarantee you access because you see me walking in a wealthy place, because you see God doing some great things in my life, does not automatically give you access to who I am and the things that I enjoy. That could be family, and that's where it hurts the most, because there comes a place and a point where the people that you had to struggle with and help, and you struggled with them and you helped them and they helped you, you want to just naturally reciprocate. But there comes also a point where two words, and I'm going to use these words, where capacity, Kena, Brandy, everybody put in the chat, capacity, where capacity and diversity do not align us. As a matter of fact, those two words keep us even more distant. You don't have the capacity to manage this blessing. You don't have the capacity. I'm not saying you can't get it, but right now you don't have the capacity. You don't have the capacity. It's like trying to pour a 16-ounce drink in a thimble. You don't have the capacity. I would love to pour, but sometimes there's nothing to pour into because you have not done the things that you need to do to get to the place where you can receive what God has really blessed and graced me with. So capacity and diversity, Brandy, I need to work off that all this week. It's Marvelous Monday. And the song is on the tip of my tongue, Brandy, but I can't, and it's not God is Real. Oh my God. It's on the tip of my tongue. 2 or 3 songs on the tip of my tongue. Order My Steps is on the tip of my tongue. But that's where I am this week. And I'm going to slide out of here because, Keena, why are you running? Tell me why you're running. Brandy types capacity and diversity. I've known this, that when God begins to grow us, when God begins to bless us, when God begins to do the God things in us, and this is biblical. This is not Cornelius Arnate. This is not Arnateism. This is not a Jugheadism. This is biblical. Lot and Abraham, they almost came to blows, or the herdsmen almost came to blows because one couldn't handle the blessing. Honestly, go read Genesis. Go read the story of Lot and Abraham. Hey, when God starts doing a great thing and a new thing and you become aware of it, I'm sorry. I'm giving you. It was at Anita Baker. I'm giving you the best that I got. It was at Anita Baker. Hey, good morning, guys. Cheryl. Yeah. Good morning. Kenny said, you got me shot in my. Yeah. Unsure people think they can show up because you have or you have attracted more favor in your life, not knowing that the way you got to where you are or were in that moment came with a lot of discipline, came with a lot of struggle, came with a lot of stress, strain. And people think just because you have it now, they have access to it. Not so fast. I'm not being stingy and I'm not being selfish, but what got me where I am and what I have, possibly you don't have that. What got me where I am and what I have is the discipline and consistency. I was not waking up every day spending my money frivolously on things I didn't need. I didn't buy my wants, I bought my needs. Over a course of time, something just clicks in my spirit that I'm cool without it. And then people see what you have and they think they have access. So all this week, and I'm gonna land my plane. I have y'all's points tomorrow because I have to get some work done. I have to go to the Sunday school convention tonight, which is at Shady Grove. All this week, I just want you and I to note this. My overflow, and everybody put this as a hashtag, and I promise you tomorrow is going to be some teaching and learning and, all the activities. My overflow does not guarantee you access. Me buying a new house doesn't mean you can come crash. Me getting a new car doesn't mean I become your Uber. Me having does not just necessarily automatically give you the right to what I have, because what I have and what I've gained didn't come easy. So I land my plane, and I promise you tomorrow we're going to have us a marvelous show. And I'll tell you how I arrived at this particular place in my understanding, and I have to unpack it. Yeah. Brandy, you better tell them. My overflow, what God has given me, doesn't guarantee you access. All right. Brandy, I'm about to go walk and do some other things. Everybody, Keena, I got to get some work done for tonight. Hey, y'all, it's Capri Cares. Know that I care that I know. Share the video, hit @ highlights and @ followers for those on the Facebook audiences. Y'all have a great, marvelous Monday. And there are some things I may not know. There are some places that I cannot go. Speak to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, making melody in your heart to the Lord. Peace.